Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Storch. Hope you're having a great start to your Wednesday. Maybe you're getting ready to do some traveling.
Yeah, hit the roads.
I can't believe Thanksgiving already tomorrow.
I know,
Justine.
I'm not ready. I have nothing done yet, so.
I know. I think we've done our grocery shopping.
Well, that's good.
But that's good. So that's a start.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling all the stores are going to be really packed today.
Yeah, I'll experience that.
Yeah. If you go out, though, it's not going to be too bad. We're talking mild weather today and tomorrow.
Nice.
We are dealing with rain showers, though. And that's the thing that we will be seeing again today. And overall, though, if you're traveling, we're not going to be dealing with much today as far as weather is concerned. Tomorrow, though, especially tomorrow night and early Friday morning, that could be a little bit of a different story. So here's your forecast headlines. Wet and warm today, rain showers in 50s into Thanksgiving. Cold front tomorrow night. That's what we'll be watching. Mountain snow and possibly a little bit of valley rain. So if you're going to be traveling tomorrow night, we could get a little bit of snow over the passes late Thursday, early Friday, and then strong winds as that front moves through with gusts of around 50 to 60 miles per hour. Here's a quick look at your Wednesday forecast. We'll see highs in the upper 40s, lower 50s, and rain showers again throughout the day.
CBS News fired correspondent Charlie Rose Tuesday over accusations of sexual misconduct, and new accusers have come forward, this time women who work at CBS. Hannah Doba has the latest from CBS headquarters in New York.
Just hours after CBS anchor Charlie Rose was fired, 3 women who asked not to be identified said they experienced unwanted sexual contact from Rose while working at CBS News. 2 of the women said they were not ready for the details of their allegations to be made public. But a 3rd woman alleges Rose whispered a sexual innuendo while touching her inappropriately at a work-related event.
Please welcome Gayle King.
Last night, CBS This Morning anchor Gayle King sat down with Stephen Colbert on The Late Show.
Oh, because Stephen, I came this close to canceling.
It was an interview that was scheduled weeks ago, and while she didn't cancel, she did address the controversy surrounding recent allegations against Rose.
It's still very painful. It's still very hurtful. You know, Charlie and I, we've worked together, been friends, but when you think about the anguish of those women, despite the friendship, you still have to report the news.
CBS fired Rose Tuesday, one day after 8 women spoke to the Washington Post, alleging sexual misconduct by the legendary broadcaster. They accused Rose of groping them and walking around naked while they were either working at his home or traveling on business. Rose returned to his New York City apartment last night.
You want to say anything to those accusers, the people that's accusing you of all these wrongdoings?
It's not wrongdoings.
In an earlier statement, Rose did apologize for his inappropriate behavior and said he was greatly embarrassed, although adding, "I do not believe that all of these allegations are accurate." Hannah Doba, CBS News.
And in a statement, PBS also ended its partnership with Charlie Rose, host of its long-running interview show. Well, the holiday rush now underway across the country. More than 50 million Americans are expected to take the roads and the skies for the Thanksgiving holiday. The 2017 holiday weekend is expected to break travel records set back in 2005. United Airlines offering a direct route from Missoula to Los Angeles this summer. The daily nonstop seasonal service from Missoula to LA will begin June 7th. Customers can book immediately. Airport Director Chris Jensen says this is an excellent opportunity for travelers to access LA. In addition, it's easy access for Southern Californians to witness the beauty of Montana. United Airlines now provides service to 4 destinations, either year-round or seasonally. It includes Denver, Chicago O'Hare, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. United also announced a direct flight from Glacier Park International Airport to Los Angeles, providing a daily connection from Kalispell. As America sleeps, the men and women at Malmstrom Air Force Base are awake across the quiet farmlands of Montana. MTN's Marco DeMarco is on special assignment with an exclusive look inside the missile alert facilities that not only protect the United States, but also our allies.
You drive past these missile alert facilities every day on Montana highways, but might not realize it. Americans just like you are pulling alert 24/7 to protect the nation.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Our crew has to take an elevator 60 feet below ground time to be able to access the first Launch Control Center to go on alert.
I think that most people in America aren't really aware of what my job is.
As we enter the capsule, we are told we are unable to film majority of the equipment in the room.
We're able to provide strategic deterrence 24/7, 365, and that wouldn't be possible if we didn't have so many hardworking, dedicated people.
But for First Lieutenant Michelle Governor and First Lieutenant Betsy Castro, they do not start their day in the field.
If something pops up, we'll disseminate that information throughout the squadron.
Before the members of the 10th Missile Squadron head into the missile complex, they have a morning briefing.
Whatever maintenance we have going on, whatever activities we'll have in the field, we'll plan how we'll effectively execute all of that for the day.
After the briefing, Governor and Castro drive out to Alpha, which was the first Launch Control Center to go on alert in 1962. The missile complex at Melstrom Air Force Base spans 13,800 square miles and is the largest complex in the United States.
Each Launch Control Center is in charge of 10 LFs. So Alpha is in charge of Alpha 2 through Alpha 11.
2 Missileers are on alert at all times at each of the 15 launch control centers across Maelstrom.
There was a crew out here this morning that we relieved them, so we'll get a brief of everything that they did on their 24-hour shift.
Once they have secured the capsule, Governor and Castro will release the other crew and take control of the Launch Control Center.
The crazy thing about this job is you can be doing it for years, and you'll never know enough. There's so much to learn, so many things that change, that you always have to be on your toes.
Though most people might believe these men and women press a big red button to launch a missile.
There is no big red button. That is a big misconception, but unfortunately there is no big red button.
Missileers are in the field for 24 hours at a time, but for security forces, chefs, and facility managers, they can stay at a launch control center for up to 5 days.
We get our vehicles, we arm up, we do guard mount, and then we post out here.
741st Security Forces Squadron Staff Sergeant Brandon Penix has one of the most important jobs on the site.
My job is to maintain the security. I watch all the sites and let people on and off the sites and on and off the MAF.
Penix also keeps in constant contact with the Missileers, and he coordinates with the other Security Forces members who are posted out.
So if we got an alarm at an LF, we'd get an indication, and then we would direct our Security Forces team to respond to that.
Airman First Class Michael Yun would be one of the Security Forces members who would respond to an alarm.
Like, it's always thrilling. Like, you deal with new experiences, you deal with all kinds of people and stuff like that. So
one of the hardest parts of each job is being away from home.
Let me get that.
But these men and women are committed to service before self.
Just because my fellow citizens aren't aware of what I'm doing, my adversaries are, and that is what makes me proud to do the job that I do.
These missile alert facilities haven't changed much since the 1960s, and neither has their mission. On special assignment, I'm Margaret DeMarco, MTN News.
Alpha has a long-standing history. It was brought on alert during the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Alpha 6 is known as President John Kennedy's ace in the hole. All right, let's send on over to Lewis now this morning. He's standing by with your weather on the 8th.
All right, thank you, Justine. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great start to your Wednesday. I want to give you this picture here. This was sent in to us by Cindy yesterday down in Victor. A beautiful shot, kind of cloudy, a little bit rainy yesterday. Cindy, thank you so much for this picture. And this is a sort of this is, again, what we're going to be seeing as we roll throughout the day today with more rain showers in the forecast. All right, now what I want to do for you here is go ahead and time out the next couple days for you, especially today and tomorrow, because we have a lot to talk about as far as your weather goes. So let's go ahead and get into this first. Notice we'll stop it this afternoon at around 1:30. We have this warm front. This pushed through. That's why temperatures are going to start to warm up behind this front, upper 40s, lower 50s. Most of the rain, it looks like, is going to fall this morning. A little bit more scattered, but we're still going to keep it in the forecast for this afternoon. Much like yesterday, those heavier amounts of rain will be in northern Idaho and especially in the mountains along the Montana and Idaho border. Now for Thanksgiving, let's talk about this. Waking up tomorrow morning, we're going to see some clear skies, maybe a little bit of sunshine peeking through, but we should stay dry during the morning, maybe a light shower here in northwestern Montana. Now rain showers are going to start to pick up by the afternoon, so by 2 p.m. rain's going to start here in northwestern Montana. It's then going to slide south into southwestern or west central and southwestern Montana along this front. This is a very strong cold front moving through. So two things to talk about here. Notice the model's picking up on some pretty heavy rainfall potentials for tomorrow afternoon as this moves through. Tomorrow afternoon and evening. We're stopping this at 6:30, so we could get some heavy downbursts of rain. Also, the winds are going to pick up behind this front, gusts 50, even 60 miles per hour. Another thing to show you as well, once the front passes through, temperatures quickly drop, so that rain actually turns into some snow. So those high mountain passes over here along the divide, over here along the Montana-Idaho border, could actually get a few inches of snow. That can make for some difficult travel conditions. Late Thursday night, we stopped this at 11 p.m. and then early Friday morning. We'll start to clear it out by the afternoon on Friday, but we could still get a little bit of rain shower as well. So just a lot to think about, a lot going on here as this active weather pattern continues. Here's a quick look at your 7-day forecast for Missoula. 49 today, 53 tomorrow, 43 Friday, 42 on Saturday, and then Kalispell, we'll see temperatures in the 50s Wednesday and Thursday, 43 by Friday.
Certainly warm out there for this holiday weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be here in western Montana. We're not talking about records being hit.
Yeah.
We'll be a couple degrees below. Head east of the divide, we're going to get temperatures 60s, possibly even 70s, breaking records as the further east you go for tomorrow.
All right, well, thanks, Lewis, and stick around. We're back after this, but first, here are some birthdays for you this morning.